Alright, loves. Instead of looking into a crystal ball, I am going to be looking into this crystal flower. It's totally gorgeous. Okay. So, this is collective. Each one of these is for each number. This is your little poem dedicated to you. Your little diploma, if you will, after you've graduated from your reading. This is your advice. But we're going to use this first, then this, then this. But we'll start with the collective overall first. So, you can pick any number between 1 and 7. And we'll start with my little practice of 1, 2, 3, which one is true for me. And whichever one your eyes land on when you say that, that's the one for you. It's just instant. You just trust yourself that that's the one. So let's practice it real quick, shall we? 1, 2, 3, which one is true for me? Okay, got it? And now then, for the collective, I'm getting past, present, future, current energy on the bottom of the deck. So past, we have Pegasus, 30, break free, dear one, spread wide and far, for you aren't containable, you are limitless. There are just some things you had to break free from. Next we have milk and butter, 25. Like the silk off one's flesh, I am the giver, I am your eternal. You overgave and you had to let go of that. Now then, future. Goat, 13, fearless. I am in the path I choose, for I've never been led astray, always finding my way. You stay true to yourself, and you know good things will come of it. Morning dew, number 26. What stillness does the silence of one's steadiness bring? She looks like she's performing a ritual, and if you notice, both these cards, there's 3 eyes, extra one here, 2 here, 2 here, so opening brand new chakras for sure, opening brand new portals within. This is the shell that the deck chose. Maybe some of you love the beach. Alright, current energy, we have fertilizing, 10. Food is not the only thing that nourishes you, dear one. Be mindful of what you feed your soul. So, do you focus on happiness throughout your day or other things? Oh, had a card fall. And I knocked the camera, but that's cool. And milk and honey. Don't go back to overgiving. That's definitely tower moment. Like, maybe you'll find out in this reading you're giving more than you thought. I noticed. All right. So, let's get started with number 1. And first, let's look into the crystal to see what I see. I'm seeing, you know that purple emoji, the little devil emoji? You've been sending some naughty texts, or you're thinking about it. You have a dirty mind, for sure. Don't play innocent with me. Something good is coming to you, something unexpected. Something green, money. I'm hearing money on trees. I'm seeing money on trees. Maybe making money through some kind of tree foundation or I'm seeing a big pink heart. You have a big heart. You always have. You always will. I see blue ocean waves. You definitely love the ocean. And I'm seeing a goat. When I think of goats, I think of how they jump about everywhere. So stay grounded in your energy. You want to go, 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 but make sure you stay present. So that's what I have for you. Now your advice. We have Phoenix 31. Summoned. Your flesh rises from the ashes and into the expansive flame of your soul. You have changed much, dear one, but life is about forever changing. Now your poem. Invitation to Love by Paul Laurence Dunbar. Come when the nights are bright with stars, or come when the moon is mellow. Come when the sun, his golden bars, drops on the hayfield yellow. Come in the twilight soft and gray, come in the night, or come in the day. Come, O love, whenever you may. And you are welcome, welcome. You are sweet, O love, dear love. You are soft as the nesting dove. Come to my heart and bring it to rest as the bird flies home to its welcome nest. Come when my heart is full of grief, or when my heart is merry. Come with the falling of the leaf, or with the reddening cherry. Come when the year's first blossom blows. Come when the summer gleams and glows. Come with the winter's drifting snows, and you are welcome, welcome. You are always welcome. Thy beams, so reverend and strong, why shouldn't thou think I could eclipse and cloud them with a wink? But that I would not lose her sight so long, if her eyes have not blinded thine. Look, and tomorrow late tell me whether both the Indias of spice and mine be where thou left'st them, or lie here with me. Ask for those kings whom thou saw'st yesterday, and thou shalt hear, all here in one bed lay. She's all states, and all princes, I, nothing else is. Princes do but play us compared to this. All honors mimic, all wealth academy, thou, sun, art half as happy as we, in that the worlds contracted thus, thine age asks ease, and since thy duties be to warm the world, that's done in warming us. Shine here to us, and thou art everywhere. This bed thy center is, these walls thy sphere. Your spiritual family is definitely always with you. Always know that you should feel welcome in this world, and if you aren't, ask yourself why you are not. So that's what I have for you, number 1. Many blessings. Oh my. Number 2, you have a tendency to make an interesting impact on people. First off, well, your poem can't wait to be unraveled, I see. You like gifts, you like to open them quickly. Alright, number 2. Let's see what my crystal flower has to say. I'm seeing kitty cat ears. I see like a Nico cat, like Japanese anime. You could like to dress up like that, or there could be an anime you like that has a Nico cat in it. You have an affinity for cats, you enjoy cats. You think they're really cute. You consider yourself cat-like, like cute, but dangerous. Like you have claws. You're adorable, number 2. Oh, there's blasphemy. There's rumors being spread about you, but they'll be squashed soon. By the next red moon, is what they say. Whatever that means. My throat feels very dry, and my third chakra feels like it's trying to be blocked. There's some kind of truth you're not telling someone, and you really should, number 2. Now for your advice, we have self-worship, number 37. My hands fold as I speak to the stars, watching as the sky holds its breath. It's in stillness that I find all that I am and all of divinity within me. You're not very confident, number 2. You've developed a persona and you focus on it to make you happy. But there's some things you are avoiding about yourself. But let's get a lovely poem to end with. Your diploma tell you how deeply beautiful you are in a special way. On this side, we have birds fly, be free. And I believe that's a bumblebee. So you're someone that does work hard. Interesting. Bee with wing, birds. Fly, be free. Oh, you don't have a poem. You actually have a description. So this is facts, straightforward, to the point. I feel like you want something straightforward to the point, or this wouldn't have happened. Greatest impact. You have a great impact on people. Percy Bysshe, sorry if I butcher that, Shelley, called poetry's sword of lightning ever unsheathed, which consumed the scabbard that would contain it. In other words, poetry is quick and forceful. Rita Dove called it language at its most distilled and most powerful. Poetry is mighty. You're a poetic person, and you're meant to share your poetry with the world, by the way, number 2. Poetry is mighty, but it is also compassionate. William Wordsworth said that poetry is the spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings. We as readers then wrap those feelings around us like a woolly cloak to protect us from the cold. Having short poems at the ready, perhaps ones we have committed to memory, can be a defense against a storm of negative thoughts and emotions battering to be let in. Be kind to yourself, number 2. How do you read a poem? That is entirely up to you, but we recommend that you read each one out loud, if it is possible to do so. This will help you hear and feel its poetic qualities, such as rhyme and rhythm. It will permit you to more fully taste its sweetness or bitterness. You might also read each poem slowly so that its images more fully come to life. Let those pictures linger in your mind. Savor them. Meditate on them. Allow them into your heart and feel their warmth there. It doesn't matter if you get every line of every poem. If an image, word, or phrase resonates, let it dwell in your spirit without meaning or reason. Something doesn't have to make sense to be restorative. Not all poems will speak to all people. While hundreds or even thousands of poems across the ages have sounded again and again, certain poems only ring true to a few people or at a specific time. We have chosen a variety of poems to include in this anthology for hopefulness. Many are centuries old and likely familiar, others are newer and maybe lesser known. We trust that some of them will bring brightness to your dark days. So, what can you do? What inspires you on dark days? That would be your best direction to go into. So this is what I have for you. Number 2, many blessings. Number 3, I heard wee. It's my turn. You're definitely excited about something. And seeing big smiley emoji. You're excited about, oh, did I get this? Or, oh, I got that. Definitely good news coming in for you. What do I see in my crystal flower? Let us see. I see a sad face. And a happy face, and an angry face, and a confused face, and you're gonna have mixed emotions about how people view your success. Some people are gonna be really jovial, they're gonna be really excited, and other people you will see that they just don't really care. I'm seeing a swimming pool. They want you to swim more, or at least listen to ocean sounds when you sleep. You need to connect with water, stay in the shower longer, or like be in the tub and just move around in the water. That works too. Just connect with water, heal through water. I feel like you need a lot of healing right now. I feel like you think life doesn't sparkle and shine like it used to, but it will again. But you have to look for the sparkle and shine in everyday things. Like, for example, you could just view this as a decorative flower, and it is, but it's also beautiful, and it's fun to play with and spin around, and it's so much more than just something someone made for decor. It brings joy. Connections are everything. See what you're connected to and how it makes you feel as to whether or not it's the right connection for you, whether it be something you're doing, who you are, who you're around, those kinds of things. So your advice, we have Sex Magic 38. I draw on my body with an invisible blade carved with the bliss of illustrious teeth. I heard illustrious. You probably have nice teeth. It is in the allure that I will meet blood and flesh. So you're having a Kundalini awakening soon, and whoever you fantasize about sexually, down there for you is going to be very active. Basically your sacred bits, you're gonna feel it there. When someone's thinking about you in a sexual manner, you might feel that too. Like you might feel wet for no reason. Basically, you're having a huge Kundalini spiritual awakening, and it's going to be very intense for you. So whoever you're attracted to, just be wary of your thoughts about people, and if something pops into your mind and you're like, why am I fantasizing about this person? It doesn't make sense. It's just your magic is coming in. This was destined, preordained, whatever you want to call it. Your sexual magic is coming in, and if you get thoughts that don't make sense to you, they're not yours. You're picking up on someone else's thoughts. You're a very sensual and magical being. Just now is the time for your talents to awaken. So feel free to look more into that. And now, your graduation poem. Let's see what we have for you. The Lost Lagoon by E. Pauline Johnson. I'm going to attempt to pronounce this. Tekahion Wake. Tekahion Wake. It is dusk on the Lost Lagoon, and we two dreaming the dusk away beneath the drift of a twilight gray, beneath the drowse of an ending day, and the curve of a golden moon. It is dark in the Lost Lagoon, and gone are the depths of haunting blue. The grouping gulls and the old canoe the sinking firs and the dusk and you, and gone is the golden moon. Oh, lore of the lost lagoon, I dream tonight that my paddle blurs the purple shade where the seaweed stirs. I hear the call of the sinking firs in the hush of the golden moon. Once again, we have the water calling to you, confirmation of that. And this side, A Hymn to the Moon by Lady Mary Wortley Montagu, written in July in an arbor. I got some information just now about you like old-fashioned things, so this might be quite interesting for you. Written in July in an arbor. Thou silver deity of secret night, direct my footsteps through the woodland shade. Thou conscious witness of unknown delight, the lover's guardian and the muse's aid. By thy pale beams I solitary rove, to thee my tender grief confide. Serenely sweet, you gild the silent grove, my friend, my goddess, and my guide. E'en thee, fair queen, from thy amazing height, the charms of young Endymion drew, veiled with the mantle of concealing night, with all thy greatness and thy coldness too. You're someone with a lot of durability. You've been through a lot, and you're someone with a lot of duality. You adapt to a lot of different situations pretty easily. So, as you've adjusted to things in the past, just know you can just as easily adapt to this. You just have to believe in yourself. That's what I have for you. Number 3, many blessings. Number 4. Well, first off, all your stuff was easy to bring forward. Things are going to be made very clear for you. Let's see what I have for you in my crystal flower. Interesting. It hasn't touched any of the others before. Maybe you were drawn to another pile. You feel a little left out of something. Don't feel left out. It'll be your turn next. Your problem is you're not believing it's going to be your turn. I'm seeing an arrow. It's going to be very obvious how the divine guides you on your way. Maybe you ask them to show you, like they would a child, how to do things, and they're literally gonna hold your hand. Maybe you ask them to hold your hand through life, or maybe that's kind of how you do things and the divine is reciprocating. You have a secret fun surprise today. It involves a butterfly. When I think of butterflies, I think of transformation, I think of beauty. I think of my tattoo. Could I have a tattoo of a butterfly? It's a reward for transforming, you see. There's a dark secret you've been holding back from yourself, and it will be unveiled to you in your dreams. I see someone in a dark cloak in a darkly lit room. Putrid smell of vomit and other things. Reminds me of a torture chamber with all the blood. It's a past life memory that's followed you into this one. Maybe you were Scottish or Irish, some kind of big turn of events. I keep wanting to go into an accent for you. Be true. Be true. Alright, cutting out of that energy. Anything else? Nope, they want to leave it a surprise. Your advice. We have B. Bees. And then a B. Number 1. You're number 1, not number 2, not number whatever. Not number 4, you're number 1. Don't drink all of life from one flower, for there are many to taste and many to explore. And she is one with the bee. She's the queen bee. She has a crown. So, prepare to be crowned in a beautiful way as part of your surprise. Your diploma, it says love. You could love. Maybe your love itself. Alright, let's see what you have. So love. Love is a tiny word for a drive that bears, believes, hopes, and endures all things. Yes. I am love itself. What will I do today? This is from the book Bright Poems for Dark Days, if you're curious. Love is a tiny word for a drive that bears, believes, hopes, and endures all things. The ancient Greeks had multiple words to characterize humankind's most desired abstraction, eros, or erotic love, is forceful and energetic. Someone would describe you as erotic, forceful, energetic, and loving. FYI. This electrically intense love fuels histories and Hollywood's greatest romances, from Romeo and Juliet to Anna Karenina to Brokeback Mountain. Lovers in love. As dawns the sun rising. This is just a confirmation of everything I said. So, yeah. You're all about love. The sun rising illuminates no world except their own. In this way, it is deeply selfish. But oh, what glorious self-centeredness. Dramatically different from eros is agape, or selfless love. This is the unconditional love that propels our compassion, our empathy, and our goodness. It fuels heroic feats of sacrifice, such as rescuing strangers from trauma. It also inspires simpler acts of kindness, such as spending time with elderly people in a retirement home, or volunteering at a food bank. You're a very generous person, number 4. Mother Teresa's life work epitomizes the love in action that is agape. Philia is affectionate love. It is Piglet's love for Pooh, Diana's for Anne of Green Gables. Alas, as Lysander quipped in A Midsummer's Night's Dream, the course of true love never did run smooth, and sometimes Philia and Eros butt heads when one friend and not the other is hit with Cupid's arrow. Unlike Eros, which is a sort of sexually charged sucker punch, Philia is soft as the nesting dove, as Dunbar writes in Invitation to Love. Another variety of love is storge, or instinctual love. This is the love that compels a famished mother to feed her daughter before herself. It is the love that fuels a father's night visuals as he cares. You care about people this way, and it's coming back to you tenfold. This is part of your surprise. So this is what I have for you, number 4. Many blessings. Okay. Wow. Just everything's moving around. Things are gonna move around quicker than you expect and in ways you don't expect, number 5. Let's see what I see in my crystal rose. I see kids at a party. I see people at a party having fun. I'm hearing housewarming party. Some of you could be having a housewarming party. Some of you could just be having a party at your house. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm seeing blue diamonds. So someone's going to get the blue diamond that they wanted. I'm hearing yellow canary diamond. Something about a deal, a steal. Interesting. I don't understand that, but hopefully that resonates for whoever. Seeing water poured into a waterfall. Nature is calling you. When's the last time you just looked outside and enjoyed the view? That's recommended for you. Alright, ooh, look at the pretty colors. Some of you could be into psychedelics. Interesting. Be careful with that. You want to look good, you want to look better. Well, what you can do is start a skin regimen when you get up in the morning. Use a baby wipe to clean your face, put toner on it, let it dry, put serum on it, let it dry, and then put a moisturizer on it and let it dry. Like, those kind of steps will improve your skin and give you that kind of glow that you want. And as for exercise, pick an exercise and do 20 of them. Like, let's say 20 squats or 20 leg lifts or something like that. Start small. Now your advice. Maypole 24. I am fertile in what I seed, for there is reason to dance and drink upon the riches I receive. I'm hearing that song. We're moving on up to the east side. We finally got a piece of the pie. I can't remember what show it is. But, you're leveling up in life, and just take my advice and you'll level up even more. Now, my little diploma. A courage so sublime and unafraid. Never fear. You're always going to be there for yourself, and your spiritual family is always there for you. And on the back, we have this vivid forest, and then some writing down here that says, in the American creative writing instructor and poet David writes lines on retirement. After reading Lear, the good-natured speaker draws on the life of Shakespeare's King Lear, and especially his experience in The Raging Storm, Act 3, Scene 2, to offer advice on how to enjoy our golden years. Life is hard. Our children disappoint us, even our favorite ones. Yeah. But that's just an expectation thing. No expectations and receive everything. That's what I found. They stress us out until we think we'll go mad. Some of us do. We want more than we are allowed to keep. We sulk and rage. We release, probably too late, that we have everything we need. This is Lear's experience, and it might be yours. Make the best of it. This poem suggests, seize the day. Don't wait for skies to crack with sun. It's so funny, they talked about children, and I was talking about children at a party, so that's actually funny. So definitely some confirmations in there. So that's what I have for you, number 5. Many blessings. Number 6. It's been quite a journey for you. Number 6 is the vibe I'm getting. Let's see what I see in my crystal flower. I feel I'm seeing someone on, you know, at every playground there's this merry-go-round that you get on and you spin and spin and spin and spin. And I feel like you think you're kind of on that right now. But eventually you do have to stop. You do have to come down. So I believe you're focusing too much on the where will I land versus just, I know I will land because I have to. You're being a little impractical at this time. I'm seeing a wink emoji. Maybe you're being really flirty right now. I'm hearing you're kind of a little desperate for love and you're kind of entertaining whoever gives you attention, but don't do that. If you, if you want real love, ask yourself what real love looks like. And when you see that, that's when you say yes. Because when we're all born, we're born full of love and curiosity. And as things happen in life, that changes. So, what do you love about love? And what are you curious about when it comes to love? So definitely do some research on love. I'm seeing an arrow and a mountain, so you still have some more challenges, but you'll come out of it just fine. You'll cry a little, you'll whine a little, but you typically do. That's just your personality. Now your advice, we have Maiden 22. Demand what is yours and take back what was taken. Reclaim until you've gathered all of you. Yes, don't accept less than. Who said that was acceptable? Someone, but we can change that. So, change it. Now, let's see what you have. I've heard it in the chilliest land. Look how beautiful and fertile that land is, and colorful. I'm sure you have a very colorful personality, and you have all kinds of different characteristics and quirks. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Tomorrow will be beautiful, for tomorrow comes out of the lake. Hope by Emmanuel Carnevale. Tomorrow will be beautiful, for tomorrow comes out of the lake. There's always a new day. There's always a new dawn. The only thing consistent in life is change. It's just, are you making the changes you want to see in your world? That's what you really need to focus on. So that's what I have for you, number 6. Many blessings. Number 7. Let's see what I have in my crystal flower for you. I'm seeing smoke, so where there's smoke, there's fire. You could be someone who smokes or lights up in some kind of way or enjoys fireplaces. You could have been involved in a fire, or maybe you set fires. I'm getting kind of like pyromaniac vibes, if I'm honest. You like fire, I like fire. That's what I'm kind of getting. And I'm seeing clouds. A storm is brewing. You are doing things that are going to get messy. And you're gonna wonder why. Interesting. Why are they gonna wonder why? There's some things about yourself that you don't quite see, how you egg people on in your own way. There's a part of you that sees it, you just ignore it, and it's an opportunity, right? Wrong. The divine sees you. Interesting. In your advice, we have Green Man 15. All that I desire comes to me easily and effortlessly. I know this to be true, for I am abundant in all that I do. I'm looking at his eyes, and he kind of reminds me of a serpent. You're a trickster, you are. Beware. You've been seen. Now, for your diploma / poem. Tranquility. You need to move towards things in your life that bring you peace and satisfaction. Oh, you don't get a poem. It's just talking to you about tranquility. Well, actually, here we go. Wherever I go, there I am. We cannot flee from ourselves, and therefore we must be at peace with ourselves. Yes. You know your red flags. You're not at peace with them. It's time to work on them. This is your sign. Tranquility is the convergence of a serene physical environment and a placid mind. This united inner and outer stillness may only be occasional in the turbulence of daily life, but by pursuing one, we may also experience the other. We might feel the soft glow of tranquility as we sit in a sunny window on a short break at work. We may savor it in the first hush after a blizzard as we look out at the new snow from the warmth of an enclosed front porch. These moments of external quiet wind their way through us and fill us with an inner calm. They ready us for the tasks ahead. The Roman philosopher and dramatist Seneca, c. 4 BCE, 65 CE, was a keen observer of the inner life. He noted that feeling tranquil is impossible, no matter how peaceful the physical environment is, if the mind is unsettled. As Lucretius says, thus every mortal from himself doth flee. In other words, running from yourself. But what does he gain by doing so if he does not escape from himself? De Tranquilitate Animi. Translation by Aubrey Stewart, 1900. This understanding that inner quality that matters, that brings tranquility, that inner tranquility is vital for a rich life, is at the foundation of mindfulness, which is rooted in ancient forms of Hinduism and Buddhism, but which has taken on some more secular shapes as it has become popularized in the West. Seneca's insight dovetails perfectly with one that has been attributed to the Chinese philosopher Confucius, c. 551 to 479 BCE. Wherever I go, there I am. We cannot flee from ourselves, and therefore we must be at peace with ourselves. So, this is just a confirmation that things that make you feel uneasy or unhappy about yourself, those are the things to look at. And you can look into the teachings of Hinduism, Buddhism, Confucius, things like that. Maybe that's a good direction for you to help you find values, ways of finding peace, certain practices you can take. So this is what I have for you. Number 7, many blessings. Many blessings to you all. I hope you enjoyed my beautiful crystal flower. It's lovely. Look at that shine. It's gorgeous. Love it. So instead of a crystal ball, I chose a crystal flower. It's a fun new spin on an original, I like to think. So many blessings to you all. Love, Magigoddess, and look forward to the next one.